My name is Ray Walston, and I've got a secret.
I've Got a Secret, brought to you tonight by Green Whip, the whipped topping mixed with delicious country fresh flavor from General Foods. From New York, here is I've Got a Secret, starring Steve Allen.
Good evening. Thank you very much, and welcome to I've Got a Secret. Well, now that we've met Ray Walston, my favorite Martian, let's meet the folks from outer space right over here. My favorite Venusian, Betsy Palmer. My favorite Mercutian, Bill Cullen. My favorite Saturnian, Bess Myerson.
All right.
And my favorite Earthling by Jupiter, Henry Morgan. That's our panel. Panel, you all set to play the game?
Yes, sir. I think so.
You all set to meet our first contestant, huh?
Yep.
Well, we're not ready. How do you like that?
Oh, well.
I knew I'd fool you sometime. Before we meet our first contestant, here's a message from our sponsor.
This will bring out the honey lover in anybody. New maple honey flavor syrup by Log Cabin. An entirely new golden syrup with a slightly thicker consistency. There's not a lot of honey in it. Just enough to make the maple taste better. Or is it that the maple makes the honey taste better? Who cares? Try new maple honey flavor syrup by Log Cabin. Take some home soon.
And now it's time to meet our special guest for the evening. You'll soon be seeing him in a new motion picture co-starring with Dean Martin and Kim Novak. It's Billy Wilder's comedy called Kiss Me, Stupid. Here is my favorite Martian, Ray Walston. Ray, we're all very happy that you joined us, and I'm glad you brought along a pumpkin.
Well, you asked me to bring along a pumpkin, and I delivered.
Right. Well, let's bring it down here where everybody can see it. The panel can get a good look at it. Because there's sort of a tradition around here, and I've got a secret, about Halloween time every year. There's a tradition to light a pumpkin in some unusual way. In the past, as the panel recalls, they got the power from an electric eel to light a pumpkin. And then one time you got the power from a grapefruit. How, I don't know. I didn't know they had any, but it was done, and maybe they took the power from a pumpkin and lit a grapefruit. I don't know. Something happened. Then I understand that last year the pumpkin was lit or lighted with atomic energy.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to let you down this year, Steve, because we've come up with something that I think is rather ingenious. Now, when I lit the pumpkin, first of all, you do it, all right, to show you that there's nothing under it, and it's not plugged into anything. Mm-hmm. Now, there we have it.
Just these two wires.
Everything is in that pumpkin that will make it light up, with the exception of these two wires.
Uh-huh. Well, what happens when you make contact with those two wires?
Well, now that's what should provide us with some very amazing results.
All right, I'm ready. Now, touch the wires.
All right.
Beautiful. Nothing happened.
Very nice.
Beautiful, Ray.
Yep.
I like it.
Beautiful.
Well, it's a very temperamental pumpkin.
Well, that may be, but why didn't it work?
Well, I think the pumpkin has a secret. Look, I'll tell you what, you hold one end of you hold that wire there, and then let's see what
All
happens.
right. And if you'll whisper to me, we'll show the audience at home how we are going to get this pumpkin to work, to light up. All right? See,
Did you
works.
do it?
How about that, folks? Isn't that great? Terrific. All right, now, we'll roll right along here. The clue concerns how we are lighting the pumpkin, of course, and we'll start with Betsy Palmer.
It has to do with the two of you touching one another.
Well, forget it.
No, but you did touch one another then, didn't you?
That's true.
Yes.
We've known each other for several years.
Does it have to do with any fillings in your teeth?
I hope
No.
not.
No.
No. Does it have to do with you, Ray, more than it does Steve?
No. Anyone could do it.
Anybody could do it? Does it have to do...
$20 down, 60 to go. It has to do with Bill Cullen right now.
Well, I think Bess really had it's not right, but Bess said there's an electricity between you two, you know. That's all it is. Is it possible that one is AC and the other's DC?
It's possible, but irrelevant.
Is there an outside element involved in this? Something other than the two of you?
You mean outside the pumpkin?
Yes, outside the pumpkin.
Only these two wires.
Oh.
But, yes, Bill, there is an outside thing. There goes $40, and we go to Bess.
Now, Steve, do you have something, say, in your pocket that matches something in Ray's pocket? And by the two of you making...
What do you got in your
what
pocket?
you've got in your
If we
pocket.
do have it, it has nothing to do with the secret.
Does it have to do with any foreign substance that either of you have on your person?
I don't think so.
No?
Listen to me, Sophia. Have you any idea?
There goes $60. Henry Morgan?
I didn't understand that last clue. Is there Sophia Loren in there? And she reaches up and lights a little candle.
You're getting close, Henry, but not to the secret.
Is it so simple that we will feel utterly discombobulated when we find out that we didn't know what you were doing? Is it very
Is
is it a new?
It's very simple.
Is it a new thing? Some kind of new stuff?
No, it's, well, yeah, technically
A
it's...
little bit new?
Yeah.
All right. This pumpkin has a battery in there that goes on only when the audience applauds.
Right! Yeah. Very good, Henry. As Ray mentioned earlier, this is a very temperamental pumpkin, and
As he just guessed, it only lights up, you think it only lights up when the audience applauds. But there are other ways to do it. As, for example, if you don't want the audience to applaud, I might make a particular sound, like I could whistle. I'll do a whistle for you.
yes, we have to make a slight...
No, not yet. Now, I'll make some kind of... Now, let's touch together there.
All right.
And then I've got to get the right tone, though, or if I don't get it, you try to get it.
All right. We're most grateful to our friends at General Electric for working out the details for us. We don't understand all the technical aspects ourselves, but what they've done is taken an ordinary flashlight and they've rigged it in such a way that the sound of the applause or the tone of the whistle, and that sort of a sound, sets it off.
I'll tell you something, Steve, as long as you're going to do away with light switches, now I have a way that we can do away with electric wiring altogether.
Oh?
Instead of a wire, I think that I can substitute, if you will excuse me,
Uh-huh.
a can of paint.
It's a can of paint.
A can of paint. Now, it's very simple. You just take an ordinary can of paint,
Uh-huh.
you shake it rather well, and you take this piece of paper, and pretending that this piece of paper would be your wallpaper at home, you go up with this can, this spray can, and you spray it on like that, across the paper,
Uh-huh.
like that. Now, a little more. And you spray it on like that a little more. Now, I'll put it down. I'll let you hold this. That's it. Now, we change this over from sound to normal.
Yes.
Now, you hold one piece of that paper and take your Watchman doodle and put it on
Now,
the paper.
first let's show them that just by our touching it, let's see. Why does that go on like that?
It should the way you've got it now.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
It
Yes,
should.
it should.
Normal.
That's right.
Thank you, Henry.
Thank you, Henry.
And we do this, and nothing happens.
I've got a mechanical mind, but some of the parts are missing. Nothing happens when it's just across the paper here, see?
And then we go down to that, and let's hope for the best.
Yes, there you go. Now, this is just an ordinary can of paint, you say?
That's right, and it's available to anyone who wants to buy some of it.
Oh, how much is it?
Quite reasonable. It's only $25,226 a gallon.
You know, actually, that is true. And I was told that just this little tiny can of it is about $1,000 worth, panel. But even what we have used tonight on this strip here will not be wasted because it goes back to the laboratories where they can scrape it off or get it off somehow, and it can be reused. It says right here, it's developed by DuPont's Electrochemicals Department, a mixture of gold, platinum, and silver. This conductive paint is used to produce circuits for use in the space program. I haven't seen that. What time is that on? Well, the space program, and for commercial applications to replace wiring and electric circuits. Isn't that amazing?
No, the really amazing thing about this is that in spite of its high cost, you only need about a penny's worth of it to make a circuit.
That's terrific. I still also love the idea of the whistle
Yes.
to turn the lights on. Be funny if a young fellow is with a young girl, he's in the dark, and he goes, when the lights go on. It'd spoil everything. Well, anyway, our sincere thanks to the folks at DuPont and General Electric for letting us mess around with this equipment tonight. And Ray, don't go away, because we've got some more magic to try out on our panel. And this time it's going to be of the Halloween trick-or-treat variety. We'll be back in just a moment. But now let's pause for a message from a friend of ours.
Thanks, Steve. You know, everyday facial expressions, such as smiles or frowns, can cause lines and wrinkles. And all day, when you use your face most, is when dry skin lines set in. But you can avoid them, as I do, with new Deep Magic Dry Skin Conditioner. Deep Magic is so silky light, so completely non-greasy. You wear it all day when you need it most. Look, lavish it on, and Deep Magic disappears. Absorbs quickly to moisturize and soften your skin, to protect all day against aging dryness. Deep Magic is perfect under makeup because it's non-greasy, never cakes or streaks. Your makeup is so natural looking. I wear it every day, whether I'm wearing makeup or not. So do as I do. Guard against aging dry skin lines and wrinkles. Moisturize with new Deep Magic Dry Skin Conditioner by Toni. I recommend it.
Just one person do the egg, and one person do the other things. Oh, hello there, folks. Say, it's funny you should drop around. Ray Walston has brought along some new Halloween tricks that you can try out at parties instead of dunking for apples. You want to tell them about it?
All right, I'll tell you about it. All right. Now, panel, if you will just let me... Wait a minute, I'll drop everything here. Now, put these two glasses here about like this. Excuse me, Betsy. Now, I'm going to put this egg in this glass here, and I want you to tell me how to get this egg into that glass without touching that egg with your hand or without lifting either of the glasses.
Yeah, that's it.
No?
No.
Actually,
No,
actually, you were very clever. He should have said without touching it at all.
Without touching it at all.
Without touching it at all.
Yeah, without touching it at all. Don't touch it at all.
In other words, to get it over to the other glass without touching this tall?
Yes.
Same words. Same
Yes.
words.
And without touching the glass?
Yes.
Any
You have
ideas,
10
fellas?
seconds.
No idea?
Ah, well.
Oh, that's pretty
Can't be
enough.
You want to show
No
them?
ideas? All right, I'll try to
Show
show you
how
how
to
to
do
do
it.
it. I'll try to show you how to do it real fast. There's the
You're
egg.
touching things.
All right, I'm getting it set. That's all. And then I'm going to do it. You don't mind if I touch the glasses this way?
Oh, sure you do. Right.
Well, anyway, that's the idea. You try it.
Believe it or not, that's how you do it.
Yeah, it should work sometime.
He just had his hands there to catch the egg. Now we have time for another trick here. What's the other one?
Let's do the one with the piece of ice, shall we?
All right, you got
All
the
right.
ice?
Here, panel.
Hey, panel.
I have a piece of ice here.
right.
Piece
I have
of
a
ice.
piece of ice. I'm going to place it right there.
Right.
I'm going to place this glass here.
Right.
Now, what was it, Steve? Take a toothpick out of here.
Yeah, and use any props on the table. How do
Any
you
props
pick
on
up with the toothpick the ice cube?
Yes, that's right.
With the toothpick?
We got it.
Pick up the piece of ice with the toothpick and put it in that glass.
We got it.
Right.
All right,
Ready?
go ahead.
Show him how, Ray.
I'll show you how real quick. They said I've got to show you real quick. No.
Just have a few seconds.
Just got a few seconds. You place that on there real quick. Thank you, Steve. Put a little, that's enough. That's it. There's too much.
That's how you catch
All
birds.
right, I hope.
No, don't keep
How many
building.
seconds do we have?
It's no.
How long will it hold?
It'll just keep building. Good night, everybody. Thank you very much, Ray Walston. Thank you, panel.
Oh, wait, come on.
See you next week.
Nothing's more important to my husband than good coffee. I make it a special way. Come on. I make it by the pot with instant Maxwell House using this recipe. 1 teaspoon per cup, add cold water, heat almost to a boil. Then let it steep. Girls, the way to a man's heart is good coffee.
It's a start. Instant Maxwell House, now so much richer in flavor you can make it by the pot.
I've Got a Secret has been brought to you tonight by
Green Whip, log cabin maple honey flavor syrup, and instant Maxwell House Coffee, all fine products from General Foods.
Miss Myerson's Gown by Cameo. This program was pre-recorded. This is John Cannon speaking.
This is the CBS Television Network.